please pay attention from this point on. Please pay attention. Everything I'm going to be saying here, it's going to be very, very, very useful for the Facebook ad course. All right, let's go. If you are with me, say, let's go, let's go. So I do this thing sometimes to just get you to engage. So in an online class, you need to be close to your chat box so that you don't, so that you are active and you are still attentive when we are communicating. So it's a two-way communication, right? So we can get to understand. All right, let's go. So quickly, what is Facebook, right? Facebook is a social media platform where originally it was built to help people communicate with their friends. So people in high schools used it to communicate with other of their friends in the same high school. And with time, they started discovering that they could use it outside their school, and it became something very, very big. Worldwide, Facebook now has an amazing number of people. Facebook has more than 3.2 billion active users. What do I mean by that? More than 3.2 billion people worldwide use Facebook at least once in a week, right? So if more than 3.2 billion people are all on one platform, it is amazing what are the things you can achieve from that platform, right? Now, if you see, as a digital marketer, we see Facebook as a marketplace. Facebook is a market. It is a market for you to sell whatever product and service that you have. It is a market that you can get as many customers as you can possibly handle, right? I've done an ad before on Facebook where I ran an ad for a company. The company spent about 900,000 naira in ads. They spent about 900,000 naira in ads over the duration of 3 months, and they made about 6.4 million naira in profits. Pure profit, like excluding ad cost, excluding cost of production, excluding. So if something like that is possible on a platform like this, it is so amazing some of the things that we can get to achieve, right? So we see Facebook as a marketplace where you can sell products and services, and the products and services you sell on this platform, you can get as many customers as you can possibly handle. And it is so amazing, right? It is really amazing. It is amazing some of the things that you can achieve on Facebook, right? Okay. So quickly, let's just get started. Now, what is Facebook ad generally? So Facebook ad is you paying Facebook so that you can get your you can get more eyeballs to see the products and services that you sell, right? Now, the amazing thing about it is that you can target people based on their interests, based on their behaviors, based on so many different demographics, right? And once you target people, these people get to see your ads on their platform. Now, first of all, I'm going to be showing you the technical side of it, right? I'm going to be showing you how to set the ad up. What are the things you need to know before you even set up the ad? Then when I'm done showing you the technical side of it, I would now show you how to make the ads effective. There are two different things. Some of you here might even know how to run ads. You might have seen that boost post on your phone or your page before, right? But then it's one thing to understand how to set up an ad. It is something else to understand how to make the ads effective, right? So I'm going to be talking about both sides. First of all, let us concentrate on how to set up the ad. What do we need to do to set up a Facebook ad, right? So if you are close to your notepad, you are close to your jotter and something, you need to get it close. You might need to write 1 or 2 steps down, right? It's a practical class, but some of the things I'm saying, you might need to write it down so that you can refer back to it when you're trying to practice on your own, right? So that you can go back and look into it when you're trying to practice on your own. However, the recorded version of this class is going to be available for those of us that are in class, right? So let us go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So the very first thing I'm trying to wait for people that wants to get their pen and paper. Okay. All right. Please, you are disturbing me. Okay. So the very first thing you need when you're trying to run a Facebook ad is a page. Every ad runs on a page. Every Facebook ad runs on a page. So the first thing you need is you need a Facebook page. Now, a Facebook page is different from a Facebook account. Everybody has a Facebook account, right? A Facebook page is different from a Facebook account. So the very first thing you need is an account. So why I said the first thing you need is a page, because I assume that almost everybody has an account, right? Almost everybody has an account. Now, once you have created your Facebook account, which I'm not going to show you how to do, everybody should know how to do that. It's simple, right? Go to facebook.com and register. That's to create an account. Put in your profile picture, that's an account, right? Once you have your account, the next thing is to create a page. Now, let's not get this wrong. Do not create an account for your company. An account originally on Facebook is supposed to be for an individual, right? So many people make that mistake. They go to create a Facebook account for their company. Now, you're going to have a lot of issues when you create an account for your company or your business. One of the issues you might have is if the account ever has an issue, you'll be requested for your ID card, your personal ID card. And it is expected that the account belongs to an individual, so they will ask you for an ID card. If the ID card does not carry the same name that on that Facebook account, then you might never be able to recover the account, right? So create an account for yourself as a person, then create a page for the business or the company, right? So how do you create a page, right? How do you create a Facebook page? Quickly, all you just have to do to create a page, most of you know this, but I will still show you. Come to this box here, right? And under this spot, you are going to see create, right? You're going to see create. So you're just going to come here and click on create. Then you're going to see this. So quickly, you are going to fill this, put in your name, put in the category, put in the bio, and click on create page. That's it. It's that simple, right? It's that simple. Put in the name, put in the category, then click on create page. It's that simple to create a page, right? Okay, so somebody said I should do that again. You come to this menu box here, right? You come to this menu box here, click on the menu box. If your own Facebook is different, if you don't see a menu box, you will see a plus sign, right? All you just have to do is click on it, and then under that, you will see create. Under create, you see page. So you're just going to click on page. Once you click on page, it's going to open up like this. Then you can just put in the name, the category, and the bio, and click on create. Once you click on create, It's going to show you where you put in your profile picture, right? You just put in the profile picture and the background picture, and that's it. You have a page. Now, when you have your page is going to look like this. Come in. Let me open the sample page. Right? Your page is going to look like this, something like this. Something like this. Let me show you another one. The page is going to look like this. Right? Something like this. This is a page. Right? This is a page. Right? Okay, somebody's saying, please, I can't find these pictures on my phone. Okay, so for those of you that are using a phone, so this is what we'll do. In this class, just watch the steps that I'm following. You might not be able to do it alongside what I'm doing right now because of the pace. But after the class, you can go and practice and watch the recorded video again and practice while you are watching the video, right? So for those of you that you are trying to use a phone, I have a video I will send to the group later to show you how to use a phone. But then, because you are here now, let me just quickly explain. So what I'm showing you now is for desktop alone. But if you want to use your phone to access it, you need to use the Chrome browser, right? So you need to use the Chrome browser. And if you use the Chrome browser, once you use the Chrome browser, all you have to do is to request desktop site. So on your Chrome, there's like 3 buttons up by the right, top right, or you're probably gonna see like an arrow. Then you just request desktop site. Once you request desktop site, it will give you that interface. So you now come up here, the link on your Chrome browser, change it, it's going to, on default, it's going to be on m.facebook.com. Remove the M and change it to web. Change it to web, W-E-B, and enter. Once you do those 2 things, you are going to have this same type of interface on your phone, right? Put it in desktop site, then change the link from M dot to web, right? That way you'll be able to use your phone to access everything I'm showing you now. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. How many of you are still here? Some people just join Zoom meetings and they are off to go and watch Netflix. How many of you are still here? Okay. All right. Okay. All right, my people, let's go. So that's how to create a page, right? So once you have your page and you have created your page and your page looks like this, so the next thing is to start creating your ad. So there are 3 different ways you can run Facebook ads, right? 3 different ways, probably even 4. I even know about 4. But let me just show you the ones that you can use, right? So the first way to run the ad is once you create the page, you start posting content on the page. So this one works very well for people that want to become influencers. So you want to become an influencer, you want so many people to view your videos, you want so many likes, you want more than 1 million views, you want those kind of stuff, right? Once you create that page, either on Facebook or Instagram, the next thing you need to start doing is you start posting content, right? While you are posting the content, as you have posted the content, on your page is going to look like this. So look at this page, for example. You see that there are a few videos on this page. So let's say, for example, I wanted to get a lot of people to view this video, right? All I'm just going to do is I'm just going to come here and say boost post, right? This is the first way to run Facebook ads. Please pay attention, right? I'm just going to click on here, come here and click on boost post, right? And it is going to load. So once it loads like this, then there is a lot of things I can do from here, right? Yes, you get the recorded video after the class, before the end of tomorrow, right? The deal is that you get from now henceforth, 24 hours before your class, after your class, you get the recorded version. It must have been edited and everything, right? Okay. So as I was saying, so this is what it looks like, right? This is what that looks like. So on Facebook now, you now have this. So we can now start editing this into our ad. So the first thing is the goal. What do you want to achieve? What are the results you would like to get from your ad? So we're just going to come here and click on change, right? Once we click on change, it's going to show us all the possible things we can achieve with that ad, right? So if I was selling products, I would choose message. Let's say I was selling shoes or handbags or something, and I wanted people to send me a DM on WhatsApp that they want to buy the product I sell. I'm probably going to choose this one. Well, let's say I am an influencer and I needed people to view I'm a skit maker, I'm a musician. I needed people to just view the thing. Not like I want them to message me. I just want them to watch and be aware, right? And I'm going to choose this one, which is get more video views, right? So, but because I think most of the people here, after we introduce ourselves, are business people and business related. So let's just go with the get more messages option, right? So let's go with get more messages. So once you do that, you're just going to come here and click on save. Now, once you save, you scroll down. The next place you're going to have to work on is the messaging template. Because we're running a messaging ad, we need to work on the messaging template. Now, once we come here, we're just going to click on this pencil sign, right? And then we can draft a pre-message that people would see before reaching us. So once they click on our ad, they will see this pre-message. They can choose any of this to send us a DM on WhatsApp, right? And another sweet thing is that we can also put an automated answer, right? Look at this here. You can put an automated answer. So me, look, let's say, for example, I'm selling t-shirts, right? I'm running Facebook ads to sell t-shirts or shoes or handbags, right? I'm just going to come here and say, the greeting message will be, hi, we sell the very best at affordable prices, something like that. Sharp. Let me not take too much time on that, right? Then the first question could be something like, can I learn more about your business? No, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use something like, can I place an order? Then I can put an answer to that question and say, yes, you can place an order. We have this shirt in different sizes. What size and color would you like? Something like that. Then the second one, I can say, can I pay on delivery? Something like that. Something related to what people would mostly want to know, right? So I'm just going to put those kind of questions in it. So probably the third one, I could say something like, Do you also sell other fashion items? So stuff like that, right? Those kind of questions, I'm just going to put them in. Right? So stuff like that, I'm just going to put them in. So that way, you would now understand how you can now place it step by step. Okay. Okay, somebody say, no, some of us need more views. Okay, I'm going to look at that too. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you that. It's not even, the difference are not so much, right? So when you're done now, you're just going to click on save, right? You just click on save. Then you can now scroll down. So the next thing is going to ask you is where you want to receive your messages. So the thing now is you can use these 3 ways to get the messages. So depending on which you are most comfortable with, but I think that most people are comfortable with WhatsApp, right? So there's Messenger, there's Instagram. So this Instagram will come in form of a DM, an Instagram DM, right? So I will just remove Instagram and I'll just leave it at only WhatsApp. Or if you leave, I don't like leaving the 3 options available so that people don't get confused where they can reach me. And so that I don't have to go and be checking different places looking for messages from my ad. So if you're on the 3 of them now, is you definitely scattering the audience to different places, right? Since I know that most people would be comfortable with WhatsApp, I'm just going to leave it at WhatsApp so that I know that all the messages from the ad, right? So that I know that all the messages from the ad are coming directly to my WhatsApp. Okay. So when we are done with that, we're just going to scroll down to the next place we need to work on. So the next thing we need to work on now is the audience, right? The next thing we need to work on is the audience. So once you are at the point of the audience, all you just have to do is come down and click on this pencil sign, right? When you click on this pencil sign, you can now edit the audience. Now, this audience is one of the places where you have to really, really get it right. Right? I'm still going to talk more about this when we are going to be talking about effective Facebook ads, right? I know that I'm just talking about the setup for now, but then I need to bring to your attention that your audience, while setting up your audience, you need to really, really, Chioma, you said you don't understand because of bad network. At what point did you lose? Okay, the good thing is that you have the recorded version, and after the class, you can go back and watch it. But then if you let me know where you stopped, maybe I could go back if it's not too far behind. Should I allow you on mute? Raise your hand, let me allow you on mute so that you tell us where you lost. And it's probably, if your network is bad, your network might still be bad now. Raise your hand, let me allow you on mute so that you can tell us where you stopped or what you saw last. Quickly. Chioma. Okay. Okay, you can unmute.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, everybody. I'm just coming in. I had bad network. I came in before, but my network was disturbed. Actually, it was my data, so I had to subscribe. I don't even understand anything you're saying at all. I'm not following.
Okay, you watch the recorded version, yeah? Just watch, you'll catch it. We're talking about Facebook ads, and I'm showing you how to run ads on Facebook. So I said that the first thing you need to run an ad on Facebook is you need a Facebook account. If you have a Facebook account, then you need a page, right? You need to have a page on Facebook. Now, once you have a page, there are different ways to run ads. So I'm just showing you the different ways, one after the other. And today, we're just concentrating on the setup of the ad. Then in subsequent classes, we're going to talk about what makes the Facebook ad effective, right? That's what we're doing. All right. Okay, so let's just continue from there. Okay. All right. So once I was talking about the audience is very, very important. And getting the audience right is one of the things that will make your ad either a good ad or a bad ad, right? Yes, you can have the same name as page, right? How many of you feel I'm too fast? Somebody say I'm too fast. Chai. How many of you feel I'm too fast? That I'm taking this thing too fast? Okay, I want to know. I don't mind starting afresh. How many of you feel I'm too fast? Or how many of you are following so far? How many of you are following it so far? You get it perfectly so far. Okay, so for the benefit of those that say I'm too fast, I would go back and come back to this point, right? This is our first class, so with time, we'll understand each other's face. We'll understand each other's pace, right? We'll understand each other's pace. Okay, somebody's saying that his network is very bad and he has somebody is saying people should be attentive, that he's getting everything. Okay, okay. All right. So I understand that this is the first time I'm teaching you something so technical. With time, we will understand each other's space. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. So let's go back. So I said, and I repeat, right? This is Facebook, right? And I said on Facebook, to create an ad. So what is Facebook ads? Facebook is a marketplace for us marketers. And on this marketplace, we have more than 3.2 billion active users worldwide. This means that if we bring out a product or service and create awareness for that product or service, millions of people around the world can see it. So we have so many eyeballs on this platform. Now, how do we create an ad and target people that are interested in what we are trying to sell? Right? How do we do that? So the first thing you need to do before you start creating an ad is to create a Facebook account. Once you have a Facebook account, the next thing you need is a page. Every Facebook ad runs on a page, right? You need a page. Now, how do you create a page? So I said, you've just gone to this menu box, then you see create, right? You're just going to click on page. Once you click on page, you will just fill this out and click on create page. Once you do that, you have created a page. Then you put in your profile picture and your background picture, right? You have a page. It's that simple. Now, for those of you, if you don't see this menu box on your laptop, you are going to see a plus sign, right? That is how you create a page. Now, once you create a page, your page is going to look like something like this. Your page is going to look like something like this. So we have, this is Digital World Tech Academy's page, right? If you scroll down, there are different posts that have been posted on this page, right? These are posts that have been posted on this page. Now, I said to run an ad, one of the ways you can run an ad is to boost a post on that page, right? Is to boost a post on that page. How many of us are following to this point now? If you're following to this point, let me know. Right? How many of us are following to this point? Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So now, once you do that, you can now boost a post on that page. All you have to do to boost a post on that page is to look for the particular post you want to go viral or the product you want to sell, right? Once you get that particular post, you click on boost post. Once you click on boost post, it is going to show up like this. Then you can start editing the ad, right? You can start editing the ad. Now, the very first place you start editing your ad from is the goal of the ad. What do you intend to achieve from that ad, right? So what do you intend to achieve from the ad? So if you look here now, we have so many different goals that is pointing us to, right? We could either get more messages, grow our customer base, get more calls, get more video views. So I said that if you are trying to sell a product, the best one that I've used several times, and it works very well, is to use the messaging ad in this point, right? But if you are just trying to get more views, right? You want to go viral, you are a skit maker, you are a musician, you are a pastor, you are whatever, you have any form of content that you just want that content to have more engagement and views, right? What you should use is the get more views from this point, right? So I said, let us use the get more messages as our first example, right? So I'm just going to click on get more messages, right? Somebody saying, please share your screen. Can't you see my screen? If you can see my screen, let me know. Okay, somebody, yes, other people say they can see my screen. Okay. Okay, yes, they can see my screen. They can see my screen. Okay. Most people can see my screen. Most people can see my screen. Okay, so let's go. Let's continue from that point. Let's continue from that point. Hey, somebody said NEPA. Yeah, my team is going to work on that. All right, so let's go. So we're just going to come here now and click on. So we're just going to come here now and click on get more messages, right? Get more messages. So I'm just going to come here now and say save, right? Now, after we have done that, the next thing we want to do now is to scroll down. Now, this message, because we're running a messaging ad, we want to tell people what message they should, we want to give them a guideline on the message they could send, right? So to do that, we're just going to come here now and say, to do that, we're just going to come here and say, Okay. Guys, can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. My network was fluctuating. Let me know if you can hear me, so we can continue. Okay, so let's go. So after that, the next thing is to work on the messaging, right? So we're just going to come here and click on this pencil sign. It's going to show up like this. It's coming up. Okay, it's loading. Why is it taking so long? Okay, so it's going to come up like this now. So we can now put in a welcome message. So we can say, hi, we sell the very best. List your order now. Something like that, right? Okay, so apart from that, you can say, can I learn more about your business, right? So me, I'm just going to remove this one. Instead of can I learn more about your business, I will say something like, can I place an order, right? I can say, can I pay on delivery, right? Stuff like that. So those kind of questions, you're just going to put them when you're done. Questions relevant to what you're selling, right? Can I send you my measurements? Can I, those kind of stuff, depending on what you are selling, right? When you're done, you click on save. Now, once you are done with that welcome message part, the next thing you want to do now is to choose the apps where you are going to receive your message. So there are 3 different options you have. You can use Messenger, Instagram, or WhatsApp, right? Messenger, Instagram, or WhatsApp. So I advise you use WhatsApp, except you are deliberately trying to drive the traffic to Instagram for whatever reason, right? So I'm just going to, and do not send them to multiple platforms. Multiple platforms will mean that the audience would be scattered. So you have to go and check Messenger and see how many people. You have to go and check. No. Just take all of them to one point, right? So that way, we're just going to scroll down. We have chose WhatsApp as our app. So we're just going to scroll down to the next point now. The next point is the targeting. So this is where I stopped. The audience. The audience is very, very important. So click on the pencil sign. Let it load. The audience is one of the most important parts of the ad. It really determines whether the people that are going to see your ad are the kind of people that can buy the products and services that you sell. So you really want to take note of every single step here I'm showing you right now, right? So the first thing you're going to do in the audience is the gender, right? So is it for all gender? Is it for male? Is it for female? Do not sell a female product and leave it at all. Say their husbands will buy for them. They will not buy, right? If it's for male, leave it at male. Their wife will not buy for them. If the product is for female, leave it at female, right? And if it's for both, leave it for both, right? Then the next part is the age, right? I like having a minimum age bracket, but I don't put a maximum. Now, this is the reason why I don't usually use a maximum age. It's because some people don't use their real age on Facebook, right? I've seen one of my friends on Facebook before that time that is like 125 years old on Facebook because they just put those kind crazy numbers of those crazy ages, right? So you might want to leave the max age after all, right? Depending on what you're selling, still sharp. But then most times I increase I don't allow, so I take it to like maybe 20, 25, depending on what I'm selling, right? Then the next part is the location. You really, really have to be careful about this part, right? The location. So look at this now, it's targeting Nigeria. So Nigeria is, so let me just cancel Nigeria, right? But then let me say I wanted to target Lagos, for example. Now, if I click on Lagos like this, if I say Lagos like this, you have to be very careful, because all these Lagos options you see here is not the same option, right? Depending on what you choose, you might be targeting totally wrongly. And this small thing alone has made people lose money while trying to create ads, and has made some ads not effective. Let me show you, for example, now. So if I chose this first one, you see Lagos, Nigeria, country, right? If I chose this first one and I click on it, one thing that's happened is that I feel like I am targeting the whole Lagos, but in reality, I am targeting a 25 kilometers radius. Can you see it here? Right? I'm targeting a 25 kilometer radius, which is inside here, right? And I'm not even given the room to edit it or work on it. So I probably cancel that now and type in Lagos again, right? And you can see the second option. I want you to see the difference. Lagos State, right? City. If I click on this one now, I am targeting a 40 kilometers radius. So the first option was a 25 kilometer radius, and there was no place for me to edit it. This one is a 40 kilometers radius, and there's a place for me to edit it. Right? What is important when you are targeting that location is this circle. So you see where it's covering, where the ad is covering. I'm still going to show you some other stuff, right? Now, you see this now, you can probably increase it or reduce it. Now, while you are increasing it, it has gone, this is now a 80 kilometers radius, and it has passed Lagos. Because now, look at my, look at this circle now. The circle now reaches as far as Abeokuta, Ekpe, right? So if this is not what I want, I would reduce that radius back, right? So that's that on location. So whenever you're targeting the location, be sure of where it covers, right? Be sure of where it covers, right? Then the next one is the detailed targeting. We're still going to talk more about this when we get into the ad manager. That is where detailed targeting is well scheduled. But then for here, you can just quickly type in a few niches that are related to what you want to sell, right? I recently did an ad for my brother, and just the few niches I put into it just make the ad so good, and it works very well. So all you can just do is make sure that you have things that are related to what you're selling that people are interested in. So you can just come here. Let me remove all the ones that they have here on default, right? So let's say we were selling, t-shirts, like, so we can just come here and type in clothing, people that are interested in clothing. We can say people that are interested in women clothing, right? I can just say women clothing. Right? You see? Then I can say fashion, people that are interested in fashion. So they're interested in fashion accessories, fashion designing, fashion, stuff like that, related to that particular niche, right? So I'm just going to put in that. Then once I'm done, I can now click on save audience. So quickly, a quick recap on audience, right? First of all, you choose in the gender, you choose the age bracket, you choose the location, right? You choose the location, you choose the detailed targeting. Now, I'm going to talk more about detailed targeting. So detailed targeting, you can target people based on their interest, you can target them based on their behaviors, you can target them based on demographics, and a whole lot of other stuff, right? So now you just want to come here now and click on save, right? You're just going to come here and click on save. So once you click on save, we're done with the audience part. So we can scroll down to the next part. So the next part we need to work on is the schedule and duration. How long do you want this ad to run? So this is where you decide that. So this is set at 7 days. So I can just, if I click on this minus sign, it reduces the number of days, right? Now, I want you to see something. Facebook says that your ad should run for at least 4 days so that the algorithm can gather better results, right? So you can do it that way. Okay, so you work on the duration here, depending on how long you want the ad to run, right? Now, one thing I must warn you, do not try to manage money. So some people have this mentality that, this 5,000 naira, make I use and do ad for like 3 weeks. So that way you will not get good results. Even if it passes, even if Facebook does not show you any error, you most probably will not get results. So it's better to have a small budget for a few number of days, right, than to have a long duration and still use that same small budget, right? So I totally recommend, because of the ad costs are very, very high now. So I recommend that any ad you are running, you should have a minimum budget of about 5,000 naira. So let's say you are just starting, you could do like 2,005 per day, right? You can do like 2,005 per day. So if you are spending like 2,500 on the ad per day, that's like the minimum. If you are not really spending, right? So the next point is the placement, right? The placement. So after you are done with your budget. So look at it now. The cost, you can increase this cost, right? On the budget side, you can increase it or you can reduce it. You can increase it, you can reduce it. Now notice something. Facebook gives us an estimated result daily, right? Estimated results daily. So for these 3 days, Facebook is telling me that I will be able to reach between 1.7 thousand people to 4.8 thousand people, right? Notice when I increase it to like 9,000 naira, or when I increase it to like 13,000 naira, they're telling me that I would reach about 3 to 9,000 people, and they are sure I will get about 2 to 14 replies, right? 2 to 14 replies. Now, these replies is really based on what you are putting out there, right? Most times it's far, far more than that. And sometimes it's lower than that because your ad is rubbish if you did not set it up well. All right. So the next one is placement, right? The next one is placement. So once you are at this point now, you might want to just come here and click on placement. So placement is where your ad is going to show, right? So remember, I told you Facebook also owns Instagram, Meta, and so many other platforms, right? So if I wanted this ad to show on only Facebook, I'm just going to click on this. So it becomes a Facebook ad. If I wanted to show it on only Instagram, I click on this, it's going to show on only Instagram. It becomes an Instagram ad. So if I wanted it to show on both platforms, I leave it like this, so it's going to show on both platforms. But if you want it to show on Instagram, the Instagram and Facebook, the post must be on Facebook, right? If the post is only on Instagram, the original post is only on Instagram, it will not show on Facebook. But if it's only on Facebook, it will also show on Instagram, right? Okay, somebody's saying 9K people, 14 responses. Isn't that low? Yes, most probably on a worst case scenario, you could get like that. But it still depends on what you are selling, and it still depends on the offer that you are sending out, right? So it really, really depends on the offer. We're going to be talking about offer creation later in this course, right? It's not just about running ads for many people to see it. It's about what you are actually offering them and if they are actually interested, right? Okay, so when we're done with placements, we're just going to scroll down, and automatically you would see a button where you say you can add funds, right? Add funds. Now, if you are doing this ad for the very first time, there's not going to be money in the ad account. Look at this, my ad account now. I have 13,000 naira left inside it, right? But if it was a new ad account, you wouldn't see money there, right? So you're just going to come here and click on add fund. So once you click on add fund, it's going to load. So you pay Facebook some money so that they can run the ads with that money. Okay, so once you are at this point, right? Once you are at this point, what you want to do is choose the Naira payment method. Always choose the Naira payment method. If you come up here and try to use this debit card or credit card, your Nigerian card is going to be rejected, right? Choose the Naira payment method. Now, if you cannot find the Naira payment method, it is because you already created another account. Okay, yes, somebody is saying for those of us who are in Ghana, yes, if you're in Ghana, the same thing. Don't use this payment method up here. Don't use I've run ads for many people in Ghana, and I even consult for many people in Ghana, right? Even in Philippines, I recently consulted for somebody in the Philippines, and the person had the same payment issue, right? Don't use this credit card method. The second option you see there, right, is always going to be a better option to make your payment, right? The second option you see there. Okay, all right. So you're just going to come to this point now and click on, next, right? So once you click on next, it's going to load. Remember, we're setting up the ad. We're just trying to add money to the ad account so that we can continue with the ad process. So at this point now, you're just going to click on open Naira payments with MasterCard or Visa. It's going to open a new tab. It's going to open a new tab, and there you can just click on continue, right? It's going to have this pop-up, right? Okay, somebody say I'm stuck on the dollar payment method. How can I change it? Stay in class. You will learn what to do about that. It's a small problem. Stay in class. I'll show you. All right. So so at this point, you're just going to see, you can now put in your card details, right? Here now, you can now write your card details step by step. So once you click on continue, it opens up like this. So you can now write in your card details. So I think everybody knows how to do that. Everybody knows how to do that. The long number is your card number, right? The very long one is your card number. When you're done putting your card number, you put in the CVV and every other thing. You click on pay now, then it's going to send you an OTP to your phone where you get the alert, or your email. You put in the OTP, and then they will deduct the money from your account, and the money is going to be in Facebook. Now, when you are done with making payments, you will now come back here and continue your ad. Okay, somebody is saying, do they accept crypto? No. Crypto, no. Somebody saying, how safe is this method? Very, very safe. Very, very safe. But if you are scared, what I did is that I have an account, a bank account, a GTB bank account. I used to run ads. So I don't put any other money in that account. So when I want to run ads, I transfer money to the account and I fund the ad account. If you are scared, you can do it that way, right? But it's safe, right? It's safe. But why I did mine that way is because I run ads for so many different people with that card, and I don't want any unfortunate situation to happen, right? So that's it. Okay, so once you are done with all this setup, you're just going to click on publish, publish, publish. So you're just going to come here and click on publish. So once you click on publish, once you click on publish, the ad is going to be reviewed. Give me that stuff. So once you click on publish, the ad is going to be reviewed. Once you click on publish, the ad is going to be reviewed. When Facebook has reviewed the ad, then the ad will go live. So when Facebook has reviewed the ad will go live. How many of us are following to this point? We just learned how to run Facebook ads using the boost post, which is the simplest method, which is the basic method that everybody knows. So let's move to the professional side. Okay. If you're ready for us to move to the professional side, say, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. All right, guys. Amazing. Okay. Amazing people. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead. So let's go back to Facebook, right? So I said that there are different ways you can run Facebook ads, so many different kind of ways. So what we just looked at is going to boost an existing post on our page, right? So we have been adding content on the page, and then we decided to boost one of those. We decided to boost one of those, right? So that's one of the things we can do at that point, right? Boost the post on that page, right? So to do this now, let's just go. Let's talk about the second method, running ads from the ad center, right? Running ads from the ad center. Now, on your Facebook page, when it comes to this left side, you're going to see a whole lot of different stuff, right? Now, one of the things you see there is ad center. Look at it there, ad center, right? So you're just going to click on ad center. It's going to open up like this. Once it opens up like this, then you can click on create ad. So you choose the page. If you have multiple pages, look at me, I have plenty pages, right? So if you have multiple pages, you choose the page you want to use to run the ad, right? You choose the page. So you're just going to come here now and click on create. So once I click on create, it gives me different options. So the first one is I can boost a post, right? Another option is I can boost an Instagram post. So once the Facebook account is connected to the Instagram account, you can boost a post on Instagram. Now, this brings us to another question. How do you link your Facebook page to your Instagram, right? How do you link your Facebook to your Instagram? So quickly, let me just quickly show you how to do this. They are going to come back here and continue with the ads with Ad Center, right? So let me go back. How do you link your Facebook with WhatsApp and Instagram? So how do you do that? So to do that, okay. Okay, so those of you that are saying you have created too many pages, page creation limits, don't worry. I will show you how to navigate that, right? I'll show you how to navigate that. Okay, so how do you link your page? So this is the page now. Once you are on the page, you first of all, you switch to the page, right? You just come here and you switch to the page, right? So you come here and see account, then you switch the account to the page. So once you switch to the page and you look like this, you go to settings, right? You go to settings. Once you click on settings, here you are going to see link accounts, link accounts, link account. Okay, somebody say I didn't get that part. Okay, let me take it again, right? So when you are on your Facebook account, you go to your page. Now, once you are on your page, right, and you are interacting as that page, now you go to settings, right? You go to settings. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I would answer all your questions at the end of this class. Those of you that have written the questions down, write it down. So I would answer your questions. There's a time for question and answer. I'm seeing some long questions. So I'll answer your questions, but let's just get to learn this first, right? So quickly, now you just come to settings, right? So you click on settings. Now, once you click on settings, you click on link account. So once you click on link account, you see Instagram and you see WhatsApp. All you just have to do is connect. So you can see here, this one is already connected. Digital World Tech Academy, Tech Training School is connected to this one already. So if it was not connected, you would see where you can just click on connect. You put in the username of the Instagram and the password, then it will be connected, right? So simple. Your WhatsApp too, you're just going to scroll here and you're going to type in the WhatsApp number, right? And you see, I can connect another WhatsApp number if I wanted to, right? So it's that simple to do that. So let's go back to setting up the ad. But before we go back, I think this would answer somebody's question there, right? These same settings, under these same settings, another thing you can do is you can give people access to that page. Remember I said that the account is for the individual, the page is for the business or the company. Now, see if the page is for the business or the company, different people in the company can have access, right? Different people in the company can have access to the page. So for you to be able to give them access to the page, from these same settings, you can just come here. So let's say, for example, somebody wanted you to run ads for them. What they will do, they will create the page from their own account. What they will do is to give you access to the page, right? So that you can run the ads for them. So to do that, you're just going to come to where you see new page experience. New page experience. You're just going to click on new page experience. Once you click on that, you're just going to see where you see add people with Facebook access, right? Add people with Facebook access. You're just going to come here and click on add new. Click on next. Then you search the person's name on Facebook, right? You search the person's name on Facebook. So like, if I wanted to give myself access now, if I just come here and say Alex Woody, right? Right? So you can see, I can see, then you identify by the profile picture. The person has already showed you that this is the account, right? Identify by that profile picture, then you can give the person access, right? You can give the person access. It's that simple. So let's go back. Now, once the Facebook and Instagram are linked, you can run ads from the ad center, both for Facebook and Instagram, right? So let's go back to where we were running ads now. This is the ad center. Remember, for those of you that, let me go back, let me do it again so that you can follow, right? How did we get here? All we just did was we were on our Facebook home, right? Then from this left-hand side, you see this button, Ad Center. So you're just going to click on Ad Center. It's going to load like this. Then now, you're just going to click on Create Ad. So once you click on it, Create Ad, it shows up like this, and it gives you this different option. They have automated ads, they have Create New Ad, Boost a Post, and Boost an Instagram post. So let's look at the Instagram one, for example. So if I clicked here now, Boost an Instagram post, it's going to show all the posts I have on my Instagram account, right? It's going to show all the posts I have. And I can decide to use any of these Instagram posts to become my ad, right? So let's say I probably want to use this one, for example. So I'm just going to click on this one. Once I click on it, it's going to show up like this. Then the setup is the same. Remember the setup I just showed you now, right? The setup I showed you from boosting a post directly from your page. The setup is the same, right? So you're just going to come to the goal, you change the goal, right? Then there are different kinds of goals here. So for Instagram, it has a goal that calls get more profile visits, like driving traffic to your Instagram account. This is one of the ways you can, if you are looking for Instagram followers, right? You need to have good content, very good content, then run ads to get more profile visits, right? That way, it will boost the followers you have on Instagram, because people that are seeing your content would come to your profile to see more content, and they probably want to follow you for more, right? So you can do profile visits, you can do get more engagement, and you can do get more messages, which is the one we used initially to increase sales, right? So let's use get more profile visits, for example. Then we click on save, right? So once we click on save, the button is going to be visit Instagram profile. Then it's going to take them to this Instagram account, right? Then every other setup is the same. The location, the audience, you're just going to work on that. Then if you scroll down, you see the duration and every other thing. When you're done setting up, you can add font and you can publish. Okay, so that's that on the ad center. How many of us are still following? We're moving to the main ad manager. How many of us are still here? How many of us are still here? How many of us are still here? Okay. It's only going that is here. There are 32 people here. Okay. Amazing. Ayodeji. Okay. Imagine somebody is coming, joining this meeting by this time. Whoever you are late. You are very, very late. Okay. So I quickly want to indulge, beg your permission. This class is going to be very, very lengthy. What time should we end this class today? Because I want to still finish Ad Manager. These two I've taught you, the boosting post and the ad center, they are the small parts. We're going to the main. Ah, David say 1 a.m. Okay, I'm here with you. I want to know, please quickly, just type, what time should this class end today? That would make me know how many minutes we have left. Because the truth is, this class is supposed to start by 8, but the closing time is as the spirit leads. Okay, somebody is saying 10, please. Most people want it to end by 10. Most people want it to end by 10. Most people want it to end by 10. Okay. All right, so let's go. Let's continue. Let's see how far we can go. Quickly. Right. So I hope everybody has gotten to this point. Everybody understand it to this point. This is a class. So your teacher is asking you now, do you understand? Don't do that thing that I used to do in maths. Do you understand? Okay, let's go ahead. So I guess most people understand. So many of you, if you have been watching the recorded the videos in this membership area, right? You might even be far ahead of what I'm doing now, right? But then just follow every single step. So the recorded version of this class too is going to be available, right? Before 8 p.m. tomorrow to be available. So you can also watch it and go through it, right? Okay. All right, so let's go. Now, Facebook ads, these two methods I've showed you was deliberately made to make ads simple for everybody. So anybody can run ads, whether you have so much knowledge about it or not. But the ads manager is where most of the things, right, that like on Google Ads now, we have the basic ads and we have the place where you switch to expert mode, right? So I like seeing the Facebook ad manager as the expert mode of Facebook ads, right? So I'm going to take my time and explain it as much as I can, right? So please pay attention. If you understand this Facebook ad manager, this is one of the things that have given me the highest amount of results, right, in Facebook ads. Just being able to understand the different components inside that ad manager, right? So let's go. As somebody say, which membership area? So if you are not in the membership area, please go ahead and drop your email in the WhatsApp group. Drop your email in the WhatsApp group. You are going to be added to a membership area. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right. So now let's quickly look at this. So this is Ads Manager. So if you go look at this, that's the same place where you saw that Ad Center from. This time around, you're going to see Ads Manager from that part, right? Faithful, they will attend to you. Don't worry. After this class, they'll attend to you. Right. So if you come here to this point now, you will see. If you come here to this point now, you will under Ads Manager. Look at this here by this right side. Sorry, left side. You see Ads Manager. Just click on Ads Manager, and it's going to load. Now, if you are doing this for the first time, it might not take you directly into the ad manager, right? it might not bring you directly into the ad manager. So you will just see an interface where that looks like that ad center point, but then you see a pop-up down your screen. Is pop-up, a black pop-up down your screen, and it will say go to ad manager. So you have to click on that pop-up down there so that it brings you to this ad manager interface, right? You have to click on that pop-up so that it brings you to this interface that looks like this, right? Okay, so this is the Facebook ad manager, and this is where we do a whole lot of stuff. So I'm going to try to take my time to explain it step by step. Now, inside of the ad manager, by this your right side, you have these tabs here, and these tabs all consist of different things, right? Here you can see campaigns, you can see ads reporting, you can see audiences, you can see billing, and you can see ad account settings, right? And you can see all tools. So the best place to go to is all tools, because all tools are there, right? So we're just going to click on all tools. Now, when we click on all tools, all these things will show up. Every single thing here has their work and their meaning. Every single thing here has their work and their meaning about what they do, right? Everything here. So quickly, let's talk about it one after the other, and let's see how far we can go, right? The first one I'm going to talk about is billing. Billing, right? What is billing? Billing is how you fund your account. Now, I showed you how to add funds on your ad manager. Sorry, from your ad center. I showed you how to add funds. Now, in the event that you tried adding funds from that point, it did not work, or you tried one or two things regarding paying to Facebook, and you did not get what you were looking for, it is best you come to your ad manager and come to billing, right? So once you go to billing, let's click on billing. It's going to load, and it will show up like this. Now, when you open up like this, now, if you have never added money before, you would not see any history here. It will be totally blank, right? Okay, let me change ad account. Let me look for another account where I don't have money in the ad account, right? Let me look for one of the other accounts that I don't have any money in it. Okay. Okay, look at it now. Look at this ad account, right? So there's no money in this ad account, right? So this is what it looks like. So billing. So at this point, what you can do now is, if you don't see these ad funds directly, the next thing you need to do is come to payment settings. Payment settings, right? After you click on payment settings, you go to payment method. Payment settings, then you go to payment method, right? So once you click on payment method, you would choose a payment method. Now it's going to show you these three options. Go with the Naira payment with MasterCard. For those of you in Ghana, go with the second option you see there. Don't go with the option of the debit or credit card. If you use the debit or credit card method, it's going to be telling you that your card has been declined. Please contact your bank. And you will go to your bank 100 times. Your bank will tell you that they don't know what you are talking about. Right? They'll tell you that they don't know what you are talking about. Because even them don't understand. Right? So all you have to do is to click on this Naira payment method. Right? So this now uses a payment gateway called PayU. Now PayU collects the money and deposit it into your Facebook ad account. So all you just have to do now at this point now is to come now and click on next. So after you have chosen the Naira payments method, right? Once you click on that, it's going to load. Now you can add in the money. So you put in the amount you want to spend on ads. So let's say probably I want to spend 20,000 Naira, right? I'm just going to come here now and click on next. Okay. I'm just going to come here now and click on next. Then I'm just going to come here now and click on continue, right? So once I click on continue, it's going to load. Now I can add in my card details, right? I can add in my card details. I wish I had a card. Okay, I have one. Let me quickly show you. For those of us that don't know how to pay with our cards. So this long number you have here, the very long one is what you put here, which is the card number, right? After that, the name on the card, you just need the first name alone. Just the first name on the card, you put it there, right? You put in the first name. Now, you put in the expiring date. Do you know that somebody paid me 10,000 Naira 2 days ago? Just because they don't know where there is expiring date on their card. So if you know, if you know where it is, don't be surprised that other people don't know it, right? So this is it. This is the card number. This is the expiring date, right? Just going to put in the expiring date. Where you see the two numbers, right? So you put in, if it's 9th of the year it's going to expire, you put it there, right? Then you click on pay. Now, once you do that, another one will pop up, which is the CVV. If admin I enter the card number, another one will pop up, which is the CVV. The CVV is the number behind the card, right? The number behind the card is the CVV, right? So you're just going to put in all that. And once you are done, you click on pay. Once you click on pay, it's going to load and it's going to ask you for a token or an OTP, depending on the one you use, right? Once you are done with that, you are going to have your money into your other account. Now, subsequently, all you just have to do is come here and click on add funds, right? Subsequently, whenever you want to pay to your other account, thank you, Faithful. Whenever you want to pay to your other account, you just need to come here and click on add funds, right? And that's simple. So that's billing, right? Billing. Now, if you are doing this for the first time, you want to make sure that this business info down here is correct, right? You want to make sure that the business info is correct. The address, Nigeria, the currency is Naira, right? So if it's showing dollars, if you have to check it before you run the ad for the very first time. Like the guy complaining that he's stuck in the Naira listing. You cannot change the currency. So whichever currency you choose the first time is going to remain like that. You can't change the currency. The only thing you can do now is to create another ad account inside that same Facebook account. Don't be confused. I'll show you. All right? I'll show you what to do. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so let's go from this point. Let's continue from this point, right? Okay, how many of us have gotten into this point? If you're still here, let me know that you're still here. Our time is fast spent, but then we have the whole day tomorrow. How many of us will join early tomorrow? I'm thinking we should even start maybe by 7:30 tomorrow. Because I want us to go so far. We have so much to cover, and Facebook is just one of the things we need to cover. Okay. Okay, amazing, amazing. People are saying they will join early tomorrow. They'll join early. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, Mr. Gbenga, you have to pray before you join. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. So, so that's billing, right? Billing. So the next thing we should look at, let's go back to our all tools. Remember all tools? Let's go back to our all tools, right? Let's go back to our all tools, right? Let's go back to our all tools, right? All tools. Now, most of you, I discovered you have not even started going through the membership area, right? Only a few people have watched up to 4 videos or 5 videos from that point, right? Most of these things I'm teaching you, I have already done a break, like step by step. So go there and watch the videos. From the back end, I see you. Every single person, I see what you are doing. I see how many videos you have watched. I see whether you are consuming the content or not, right? So you should use that. Okay, somebody's saying I cannot access the video. Go to the group. I sent a video on how to access the course. Go and watch that, right? I sent a video on how to access the course. Right. Okay. Okay, so look at this now. That's billing. The next part I want to talk about is the business settings, right? Business settings. Business settings. Yes, we're still uploading videos there. We're still uploading a lot of videos there, right? We're still uploading videos there, right? So the next part I want to talk about is the business settings. Can we quickly finish this before we go? We'll continue from here tomorrow, right? So we've talked about billing. Let's talk about business settings before we talk about audience. Then we'll talk about ad manager and events, right? So let's talk about business settings. Right? So once I click on business settings, it brings me to an interface like this. And most of the setup around your Facebook ad account is done here, right? It's done here. So anything I'm talking about is in the group, the paid group, right? Not the first webinar group, right? Anything I'm talking about is in the new group you were added to. Okay. Okay. So this is business settings, right? How many of us have watched any video in that membership area where I was talking about this business settings? If you have seen the video on the business settings area, indicate. Right. So normally it's not okay. Chioma says she has. Okay, nice one, Chioma. So so you see, there's a lot of stuff around here, and you really don't have to use all of them. So the most important thing in this business settings area is to create your ad account, to create your page, and to check those in control of your ad account, right? Those are some basic stuffs you need to know there. Now, if you have never opened this before, once you click on business settings from the all tools, it will take you to an interface where it will show you to create the area. Simple. Just click on create, fill it in. Now, sometimes if you create it, Facebook will ban that ad account. Facebook will ban it first. So before you click on create, when you click on business settings, before you click on to create it, make sure you have an ID card, right? A voter's card, an international passport, a national ID card, all this would work, right? All this would work. Now, once you have created your business settings area and you have this, the next thing to do is you can create ad accounts. Now, look at this place now where you see ad accounts, where you see pages, and you see add accounts. All you just have to do is now it comes in, click on add accounts. Once you click on add accounts, right? If you never had another account, you would see a blue sign, right? A blue button like this, add. It's going to be around here. You're just going to click on it. Now, these three options are going to pop up, right? So you're just going to choose the last one, which is create new ad account. You click on create new ad account, it's going to open up like this. So you can go ahead now and create new ad account. So I can just come here and say, I can put in whatever name I want for it. I can say digital marketing ad account, right? Now, this part now, Africa Lagos, right? And make sure it's in Naira, Nigerian Naira, Nigerian Naira, right? So if it's not in my currency, I can change the currency from here, right? If it's not in my time zone, I can change the time zone from there, right? Okay, so once you are done with that, you're just going to click on next. Now it's going to ask you, where do you want to use this ad account? So I'm just going to say it's for Digital World Business. Then I'm just going to click on create. Now, once I click on create, it shows like this now. Click on your name, like click on your name and come here and give yourself full control, right? Give yourself full control, then click on assign, right? Look at it, click on name, click on full control, then assign, right? Once you assign and it looks like this, you see ad account has successfully been created, right? So since it has been successfully created, that's all. So that's one of the amazing things you can do here, right? So there are other things you can do inside of your inside of your business settings, a whole lot, right? But so look at it, integrations and all those kind of stuff, right? But one of the major areas is the ad account, right? So quickly, yes, let us end the class here. We'll continue from here tomorrow. How many of you have learned something? I want to give you an assignment. Right? I want to give you an assignment. Are we together? So the assignment for today is create a Facebook page. Yes, I'm going to answer questions, a few questions. The assignment is create a Facebook page, and add at least 4 posts on the page. 4 posts on the page. Create a Facebook page and add at least 4 posts on the page, right? Create a Facebook page and add at least 4 posts on the page. So let the Facebook page be about a particular business, right? And add at least 4 posts on the page. Okay. So I'm going to take questions quickly. Please, have you written the questions of the assignment? Everybody, I would ask you, create a Facebook page and add 4 posts on the page. And there's a way I will find out if you created it or not, right? Because there's something I want to look out for. Create a Facebook page and add just 4 posts on the page. So you can create a page for shoes, handbags. You can create a page for a digital product. You can create a page for your office. You can create a page for the business you're running. You can create a personal brand page, right? Create a Facebook page and add 4 posts on the page. All right. The next one, let me quickly ascend to my brother from Ghana. You can unmute and speak, right? You can unmute quickly. Unmute. Ugene. I pray I'm pronouncing your name well. Ah,